Good morning. I wanted to give you a brief overview of the 21-gallon Agile auxiliary water tank that fits in the back of the 2019 and up Sprinter, and it may even be all of them. But this is what it looks like. There are no instructions currently published from Agile on how to install this, and it comes with these little black plugs in place, and then there's these large cutouts here that would have to be drilled if you choose to use these. This is the top of the tank that goes underneath the floor. Again, a large cutout. I believe this is 1.5 inches. This is designed for the gravity fill, which I'll show you, that comes in the fill kit. So the tank's a little bit under $300 by itself. It's very well made, fits in the basket, and then the fill kit, as you can see, some of it I already have installed, is about $150, and I'll show you what's included in here. The pictures on the website differ from what you get, but one of the things you'll see is that in the website photos, this connection is down here, but it doesn't really matter. All this tubing is supplied, and what I'm going to show you is that you just screw this elbow in here, which is a little bit bigger thread. I apologize from the top of my head, I don't remember what the threading is. For this, I'm sorry, not the threading, but the press connection on the nozzle, the barbed end, is a little bit bigger. This is where you're going to fill the tank, and in the simplest configuration, this is where, if you have a siphon system in your van now, this is where you'll siphon from. This smaller barbed connection with smaller hose on it is where you vent the tank, and it's the overflow. So there's just these two pieces that are installed, and I'll show you the rest in a second and how it's going to go in. This is the location for the gravity fill, and this is the gravity fill fitting that they give you. I believe this is probably the most expensive piece of this whole kit, and it's designed to screw into here. But what I don't know is how you're going to find the right location to drill a hole in the floor of the van unless this lines up with something under the existing floor. Because there's no instructions. I can't imagine how I would, without maybe taking exact measurements, to figure it out. But I'm not installing this. It's easy just to fill it from a garden hose, you know, with your potable water hose, and try to do a gravity fill. Some of the other items you get in the kit are this really nice plate that Agile looks like it's laser cut. This holds the quick connection to fill, and there's a little spring-loaded barb in here and a spring-loaded barb on the male connection here. So it's not dependent on water pressure. Once these two go into each other like this, it opens that, and I've tested it and it works. Then you get this piece, which allows you to place this on the end of your siphon hose here, and it makes the siphon hose threaded so you can thread this connection in and siphon transfill from here into your tank. There's a valve in the Storytellers that allows you to do that. I do believe that Revel has the same system in the newer Revels, a siphon fill. In the 2019 and newer Sprinter models, you'll see these little plastic caps here in the back that cover a 19mm bolt. And when you loosen this bolt, there's two of them, there's one here and there's one here. I can't speak to anything earlier than a 2019 because I don't have one. This is a 2020 Sprinter chassis. But these two bolts hold, they're actually hooks on the end that hold the basket for the spare tire up in place. And once you loosen these and get enough room, you can lift that basket and unhook it off the hooks, and I'll show you that in a minute. Now under the van, as you can see, this is the basket where the spare tire would be. And as you can see, there's these hooks here that hold that basket up. In a minute, I'll show you how we're going to lower that. And then the only thing you have to do is drill, here's your, well, my connection for the onboard air. They want you to mount that other piece for the quick fill the little bracket right here. So I'm going to have to drill 2 holes into the unibody here, and that'll come down here, and I'll show you that in a minute. Here are your hooks. You just move these out of the way. You push them to the side a little bit. Let's see if I can show you that. You just push to the side to remove that basket. And there's the basket in the lowered position. So now I'm going to move the tank into that basket and then hook it back up. Let's see, that should be enough room now. Kind of get the tank centered up here. That's one side in. And the other side's in. And the tank is in place. This is your plate with the fitting. I'm going to mount it right here, which puts it next to my fill, a little bit lower. So I've got to mark that and drill 2 holes up in here. Let's get to that. So it's 1/4 inch bit you're going to need, but I'm using a 1/8 right now to drill a pilot hole because it's a little tough getting through that metal. Okay, I finally got these 2 holes drilled. I think my battery was low, but it took a while, and I stole some nail polish. I'm gonna paint inside of here just because I'm not sure if that's gonna rust, but why take a chance? Okay, that's painted. And Marcy just walked back in the house angry that I did this without her. Here we go. Right here. I'm just gonna clean it up a little bit.
You need to square that off, right?
Yeah, I'm going to. There we go. Okay. Do one right there, holding both of these together. Like so. We put the trash in the bag. Okay. And then I'm going to do one right here. That's got for the drain line.
Mm-hmm.
And then it'll drain like right out. Actually, let me go.
Give it a little more of an angle.
Like there.
Okay. You may not tie it tight to the metal, but let it have a little angle going down.
I'm going to crisscross this one over here. Okay. Okay. All right, so let's back Gertie in, and let's do the deed. Oh wait, one thing we got to do. Gotta tighten this. Totally forgot. I didn't want to do it until I got everything in place. So this is tightening the basket up. It's lifting the hooks that hold the basket. The last thing that has to be done is this barb going on here, and I gotta tell you, this stuff is pretty tight. So,
You want to heat it up?
you think a blow dryer?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's in there. Okay, so how this works, this is the quick connect barb. This just threads onto here. Let's see if it's got enough room. And there's your connection right there. So, if all goes good, put it in siphon mode and it'll fill the tank. Now let's go back it in and fill it and see what happens. So this, you'll take this off, put this on the end of your potable water hose to fill.
Okay.
Again, here's your little spring-loaded nubbin. So it's not working on water pressure, it's just mechanical. All right, we'll give it a shot. I got enough line here. Woohoo, look at that. Any leaks?
Nope. I don't see anything.
It's gonna overflow right here.
Okay.
You should be able to see it.
I saw it whooshing through. Oh, I see something. Did you see a little something?
It's gonna fill the back first, you know, 'cause it's on an angle.
Okay. But did you see something spray down a little?
No?
I saw something.
Uh-oh.
There. Uh-oh.
Where's that coming from?
I don't know.
There's a hole in this.
Uh-oh. Now what?
Now I gotta,
Uninstall it?
Well, as you can see, the tank is leaking. I guess these things happen. So we'll have to make a call to Agile Offroad and see about getting another tank sent to us, pulling this one out and reinstalling another one. And once that's done, I will film a video on how to fill and transfill. So we'll see you soon.